You've probably been told that cleaning your liver means drinking lemon water or going on some overpriced juice cleanse, right? Hate to break it to you, but that's barely scratching the surface. Most of what's out there is just trendy fluff dressed up as science. The real detox? It doesn't come in a bottle. It happens when you unlock your body's built-in repair mode. And yes, that means doing something a little different, maybe even a little uncomfortable. Imagine this. In just 3 days, your body could flip a switch that clears out toxic waste, revs up your metabolism, resets your energy, and even sharpens your focus. No gimmicks, no starvation, just a powerful biological reset rooted in cellular science, and it's been used by some of the sharpest minds in health. But why haven't you heard about it? Simple, it's not marketable. You can't sell nature's most effective healing process when it costs nothing but discipline. This video's not about shortcuts. It's about results. If you've ever felt bloated, fatigued, or stuck in a cycle of poor eating, what you're about to learn might just change how you view your health forever. So stick around, because by the time we're done, you'll not only understand how to cleanse your liver, but how to take full control of your body from the inside out. Most liver cleanses out there? Yeah, they're just repackaged trends. Toss in some apple cider vinegar, squeeze a lemon, and boom, detox. But here's the thing. Real cleansing goes way deeper than that. True transformation happens when we work at a cellular level, not just chase whatever's trending on wellness TikTok. This particular method? It taps into the body's most powerful self-cleaning mode, one that doesn't rely on potions, but on your biology. Now, imagine a strategy that doesn't just cleanse, but flips on your body's internal switch to repair, rebuild, and refresh from the inside out. It's not about starvation or suffering. It's about using smart, science-backed methods that make your body work for you, not against you. This approach has been quietly used by elite health experts, biohackers, and even some longevity researchers who know that the best diet for weight loss often starts with proper detoxification, not calorie cutting. And the key? It lies in a natural process your body already knows how to do, but needs the right signal to trigger. That's where things get exciting. Because once this signal is activated, you're not just cleaning out your liver. You're setting the stage for a full system reboot that can improve everything from your energy to your mood. But let's not jump ahead. First, you need to understand the powerful force that drives this process. Autophagy might sound like some fancy lab term, but your body's been doing it quietly since the day you were born. Think of it like your internal housekeeping crew. It goes around collecting damaged cells, waste, and even harmful intruders like viruses, and turns them into fresh, usable material. It's the ultimate recycling system, and when it's fully activated, the benefits are nothing short of remarkable. This is where gut health foods and smart lifestyle choices play a huge role. So how do you flip the switch on this process? Simple, not easy, but simple. Triggering autophagy involves tapping into specific habits: solid sleep, high-intensity exercise, and eating in a way that challenges the body just enough to spark change. That means embracing things like intermittent fasting benefits, dialing back the snacks, and leaning into phytonutrients and ketogenic strategies. Even something as basic as swapping a sugary breakfast for a green smoothie with kale and chia seeds can start to push the needle. Here's the kicker: dry fasting is like autophagy's nitro boost. It's the most intense, most effective trigger for this process, and while it's not for the faint-hearted, the results are next level. When done correctly, it accelerates detoxification far beyond what a juice cleanse ever could. But before we dive headfirst into the depths of dry fasting, let's break down exactly how it works, and why it's often called the fountain of youth in disguise. Dry fasting isn't just skipping meals, it's skipping everything. No food, no water, from sunrise to sunset. Sounds extreme? It is. But it's also incredibly powerful when done safely and intentionally. What makes it so effective isn't just the absence of calories, but the stress it places on the body, which triggers a survival mechanism: deep cellular repair. 1 day of dry fasting is said to equal 3 days of water fasting. That's how hard the body goes to work. During this state, your system enters high-efficiency mode. It breaks down weak cells, dissolves waste, and starts burning fat like a machine, making it one of the most underrated tools in the best diet for weight loss. People who struggle with bloating, sluggish digestion, or constant cravings often notice those symptoms fade during dry fasts. It's like hitting a reset button on your metabolism without needing expensive detox kits or complicated meal plans. Now, it's not for everyone, and preparation is key. Think of it like hiking a steep trail. You wouldn't just throw on sneakers and go, you'd condition, hydrate ahead of time, and ease into the climb. That's exactly how dry fasting should be approached. And once the sun sets, the real magic begins, with a very specific kind of meal that brings all this hard work to the next level. Here's the truth most people miss. A liver cleanse isn't just about your liver. When you commit to something like dry fasting, you unlock a cascade of benefits that reach your brain, your immune system, even your mood. People often report a surge in mental clarity, reduced joint pain, and better sleep, sometimes after just 1 day. That brain fog you've been blaming on stress or age. It could be a buildup of internal junk your body's finally getting rid of. See, this process doesn't just clean house, it renovates. Studies and personal experiences alike show increased production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which means you're literally growing new brain cells. It's like your mind goes from dial-up internet to fiber optic. Imagine starting your day feeling sharp, energized, and totally dialed in. Not because of coffee, but because your biology is finally working the way it's meant to. And we haven't even talked about inflammation. Chronic inflammation is the silent saboteur behind everything from fatigue to autoimmune flare-ups. Dry fasting slams the brakes on it. It gives your body the break it's been begging for, offering relief in places medicine often overlooks. But here's where most people fumble. They don't follow through with the right nutrition after that sunset meal. It's more important than you think. After a full day of dry fasting, your first bite needs to count, and it needs to nourish. That's why this strategy leans into one meal per day, consumed at sunset, and it's not just any meal. It's a powerhouse combo: cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts, and red cabbage paired with high-quality meat. These foods flood your body with antioxidants, amino acids, and nutrients that support liver detox, like sulforaphane and glutathione. Cruciferous veggies are like internal scrub brushes. They help sweep out toxins, boost bile flow, and balance hormones. The meat? It's there for the amino acids your liver craves to rebuild tissue and process fat-soluble toxins. Think grass-fed beef, pasture-raised chicken, or even wild salmon. And for those wondering how to eat healthy without getting bored, spice it up. Try roasted broccoli in avocado oil with Himalayan salt, or a kale salad with apple cider vinegar and turmeric. But don't be fooled, this isn't just about the meal. It's about what that one meal represents: control, purpose, and alignment with your biology. It's a chance to listen to your body instead of overwhelming it. And when done consistently, this strategy forms the backbone of healthy eating habits that actually stick. Still, even the cleanest diet can backfire if you're not paying attention to one tiny but critical piece: your bile. Here's something most people never hear before starting a cleanse. Your liver might be ready to detox, but if your bile isn't flowing, toxins get stuck, and that's when trouble hits. Headaches, skin breakouts, constipation. Those aren't signs your detox is working, they're signs it's backed up. Think of bile like the garbage truck of your system. If it stalls, the trash piles up. That's why supporting bile flow is a non-negotiable part of any balanced diet plan aimed at detoxing. Simple fixes can go a long way. Beet juice in the morning, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar before meals, or bile salt supplements like ox bile after that sunset dish. These aren't fads. They're practical tools that help your system actually release what it's trying to get rid of. Even throwing in foods like dandelion greens or artichoke can make a huge difference. This is where knowing your nutrition facts really pays off. And here's a little-known trick: magnesium. A daily dose helps prevent the sluggish digestion that often follows a detox. Combine that with hydration before the dry fast, and your body's far more prepared to cleanse without crashing. These aren't just side tips. They're what separates an effective cleanse from a miserable one. And once you've got all this dialed in, you'll be in a position to truly feel the transformation that goes far beyond a cleaner liver. Now that you've seen what's actually possible in just 3 days, let me ask you, what's stopping you? Are you really going to keep relying on quick fixes? Or are you ready to take charge and do something your future self will thank you for? Your liver works for you every single day. Isn't it time you return the favor? Because once you experience that clarity, that lightness, that real energy, you'll wonder why you didn't do this sooner. So, which part of today's strategy are you going to try first? Dry fasting? The one-meal sunset plan? Or maybe adding more gut health foods and supporting your bile flow? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. And if you've already started seeing results, share them. You never know who you'll inspire just by telling your story. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we're just getting started. If you want to keep learning how to build healthy eating habits, understand your nutrition facts, and finally create a balanced diet plan that works with your body, not against it, you're in the right place. I'll see you in the next video.